several of my big takeaways through this, working through this appreciative process, one is how people, it seems like virtually no one is naturally inclined to think this way, and so somehow through time everyone's hardwiring was programmed in more of a deficit based approach to problem solving, as opposed to a asset strengths based appreciative approach to change. And it's just amazing to see people, that how when you explain these concepts to them, it's enlightening to them. They initially are impressed by it, they're initially intrigued by it, but it's virtually foreign to everyone, which is something that's been a big takeaway. The very first time that I did this with my administrative staff in an extended way, like really took the better part of a day and a half to really work through this process as administrators, as a team, as we were making our goals for the year, was that when we finally got to those last action steps, it was evident to all of us that had we just done it the old-fashioned way, we just would not have come up with these ideas. They were new, they were creative, they were fresh, they were just different than what we would have done if we just sat around and said, okay, here's a problem, how are we going to fix it? So there was a newness, a freshness, a creativeness to the ideas that I don't think we would have arrived at absent of the process. And finally, it's encouraging to see people slowly start to catch themselves as they say things that maybe are less than appreciative, or dropping back in some of their old habits of a more deficit thinking. And ongoing, we're working towards, again, creating those intentional environments where we're bringing staff together, whether it's leadership, whether it's the whole faculty, ultimately groups of parents, and really using those times to reflect on the work and determine, is this really impacting the culture? Is this creating a more positive environment? And we will throughout this year take surveys, and we still will be faced with some of those perception inventories that, as I said before, aren't as necessarily appreciative in their construct, but they still do address some of the core issues that we're trying to do as a school, and improving working conditions and improving the atmosphere of leadership, and ways that we want to make our organization better. So we just want to continue to get better at monitoring that regularly throughout the school year.